a spiritual boss undercover. Again, you are a spiritual boss undercover. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and click that like button. And go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content as such. To all of my returning subscribers, my day ones, my OGs, my real ones, thank you all so much for your continued support, all of the likes, all of the comments, all of the shares, all of the continued engagement. I truly do appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I hope that you all are thriving and loving on yourselves and just showing up as the best you that you can be. Without further ado, let's get right back into it. So this actually came to me from a show that I used to watch. Y'all probably have either heard of it or tuned in as well, but the show was called Undercover Boss. So this show, CEOs, VPs, the head honchos in charge would go undercover and then go to their respective companies that they owned. And a lot of shit would be brought to light, either the mistreatment of coworkers by managers or also people that were bending over backwards and really doing some hard work and coming from a genuine place on behalf of the company. And the show was really good. I remember several episodes just getting able to see that there are genuine people out there trying to not only make a living, but they're putting their heart and soul into their work. Now, how does this apply to today's message? The person that went undercover, like I said, the CEO, the VP, they had to wear a particular disguise so they wouldn't be found out. And by wearing this particular disguise, they were able to get the real scoop. They were able to get the real tea. They were able to get information that they wouldn't have gotten if they had just appeared as their normal self in charge. And that's how it is with you. And I consider our physical bodies, our meat suits, a disguise because it keeps our spirit, our soul, undercover, if you will, under wraps. So you can see the soul in a sense by way of speaking and engaging with people. People can get a feel for your energy and your spirit, but a lot of times your body, how you look on a physical level, the flesh, your physical aesthetic is what disguises your spirit. And so you have found yourself in many different situations, friendship dynamics, relationship dynamics, professional environments where you don't necessarily fit in. And God has appointed you to stick out. For real, God has appointed you to stick out, to be like a sore thumb. To basically see how people are going to act by way of how they treat you. And you wondering, how does this work in your favor? Like, what's the point? What's the point of it all? Human behavior, how people act when they don't necessarily know your spiritual ranking, when they don't necessarily know what you have to offer, when they don't necessarily know your life mission or your calling, when they don't have any clue or idea that God is responsible for you even being in said environment or situation, and you're just doing spiritual work. You're doing God's work by even being there to see how these people are behaving, how these people treat you. Like I said, the one with spiritual ranking, the one with spiritual knowledge, the one with spiritual wisdom. So you're undercover, like I said. And this can happen in everyday life too. You know, you may have had an experience in a friend group. You was down bad. You was down bad. The lowest of lows. And you decided one day, like, you know what? I'm going to get my shit together. I have so much to offer the world. I know that I can be better than who I am right now. I know I have more to not only offer other people, but more to offer myself. So you decided to pick yourself up from the ground and to really get dedicated. You started doing the work. You started showing up for yourself. You put other friendships, other relationships, other outside obligations on a back burner and put all of that energy into you. And you weren't trying to be petty or spiteful. However, you understood the assignment of tuning into self first, pouring your energy into self first, and then whatever you have left over, that gets divvied up to everybody else and outside obligations and responsibilities. And throughout this, you just notice how things were, how people treated you because they thought you were less than. You normally got purposely left out of group chats that were about you. You normally and purposely got left out of or uninvited from events or different situations like that. People were counting you out on purpose and showing their entire ass doing so. However, you got a real chance to see people's true characters. You got to see the person behind the mask. You got to see situations for how it was based upon how they were treating you when they thought that you didn't have anything. Based on how they treated you, thinking that you would remain at a certain level for the rest of your life. That's mad crazy. That's crazy work. Literally, them meeting you and them thinking that you would just stay the same for the rest of your life, that you wouldn't improve, that you wouldn't try to, take those necessary steps to better yourself. So you still remained genuine, humble. You didn't treat them any less, even though they was acting crazy and treating you less than. Treating you like they were better than you. But you just took notes. You took notes and wrote their name right next to the note. So you could just keep that in mind. And like I said, as you continue to grow, to elevate from you pouring into your own self-love cup, things began to change. And they started acting a little different. They started moving a little different. They wanted to be moved from the back burner to the front burners. And that's where things got a little bit tricky, because you started seeing that now, since you've elevated, you've done the work to change, they didn't try to switch up on you, not knowing that you've been undercover this whole time. See, God wanted you to see how these people acted and treated you when they thought that you didn't have shit. God wanted you to see firsthand their true character, because they are not meant to go with you to the next level or any level after that. Chess, not checkers. New levels, new devils. And you definitely don't want to deal with an old devil if you go into a new level and you have to deal with a new devil. You need all of your energy. And a lot of times we wonder why we are the ones being underestimated. I know what you're thinking. Like, damn, like, I'm doing as best as I can and people are not supporting me the way that they should. People are underestimating my talents, my gifts, what I have to offer. And not even strangers. Some of these people are nearest and dearest, closest to us. But you were even undercover for family. You were undercover for maybe even your romantic partners and interests. Undercover at work, because people at work be trying you too. And although they didn't know, they shouldn't have lacked integrity. They shouldn't have been manipulative or deceptive. They should have never thought that you were beneath them, because what gave that? That's how you know it's just low vibrational and the bandwidth of their intellect and thinking. It's given small-minded. It's given a small bandwidth. You are a spiritual undercover boss on purpose, so that you have the real intel on people, on outside activities. And this is to not only build your business in whatever regard, but that's so that you know what you need to look out for, who you need to stay away from, so that you can continue to elevate and evolve. Because dealing with some folk ain't worth it. If you are still tuned into this message, thank you so much. If you haven't already, click that like button and go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more content and such. And drop down below how this message resonates with you. And I will catch you on the next one. Peace.